Hi everybody, welcome back to Rusty Gear Season 3 episode 66 with me Sid, and I am just over here harvesting, well, I'm harvesting the crops ostensibly because they all need doing. A lot of them are actually damaged due to heat because this is a particularly warm area and our crops don't like particularly warm. But I am also, more put to the point, getting a flax fibre because well, we need it. That's the long and the short of it. We need flax, so that's a thing for my next part of my build. So I was planning today initially to start working on castle foundations over there, and I realised that there are, how do I put this? There are a number of things that I really need to do for my own base. You know, get your own house in order, kind of thing, before you start running around looking for work elsewhere. So the first thing I would like to do is I'm going to need a lot of this for some storage. And we're going to get storage for our raw ground chemicals. That's the target. I have quite a lot of crushed and ground and pulverized and, you know, just generally beaten to death. Interesting. That one did not grow at all. Are you dry? You are not hydrated, are you? No, that's very peculiar. It doesn't matter. We'll leave it. Right. Yeah, this stuff here is going to give me more than enough fabric, and then we'll obviously we're turning all of the rest of it into hoofer. Yeah, you know, hoover things. What's my jig? Flour. Get there eventually. So I'll just take these ones by. I want to leave the amaranth because it's stunted by cold. Doesn't really matter, but well, I will actually help. No, I'll get it. But I don't want to get it right now because if I use a scythe here, I'm just getting a massive, great big pile of amaranth in my inventory as well, and that is the last thing I want. So we'll just do these few down here surgically. Surgical crop harvesting. Is that a thing? I don't know. It is now. So yeah, there's a number of things around my base that I need to get into order. There's the armory and weapon storage. There's the entrance hall, which still has a whole load of chests and old tools and bits hanging on it. There's the hallway at the top of the build, which also has a whole load of stuff hanging at the top of it. I don't know why I put so much emphasis on the word load, but there you go, I did. And of course this will be the second episode that I am doing at the moment, experimenting with new backing music. Bear with me. Obviously I haven't seen the comments from the first one, from the first video, but I am well ahead of myself. But I am tweaking audio settings pretty much constantly. I am also trying to become a practiced orator, so I mean, I've only been doing this for 10 years. This is not something I should have done a while ago, is it? But yes, so in fact I am thinking, because I have access to some LinkedIn Learning training materials, which self-help for this kind of thing is probably not always the best help, but it's what I've got, you know what I mean? So it's possible that it is the right help right now because that's what I've got access to. But yeah, the idea of doing a little bit of self-help, self-development work to learn the art of public speaking, because this is what this is. Whether you like, I mean, you're right, you're not standing in front of an auditorium full of people, which does make it somewhat easier for those of us who, well, not for me, I'm actually fine with it. I have very little shame in my life, so I'm not bothered about presenting to large audiences at all. But I wouldn't go as far as to suggest that I am an expert public speaker by any stretch of the imagination. So the proof in the pudding is in that which, you know, that's one of the things that you are always told you should be trying to avoiding those filler phrases that we all use. This is just how the world works, and you know. And I can scythe here, I think, but there's definitely scythe there. I can probably scythe here without knocking those off, but I think I'm back to manual again. I probably need to put my travel chests down, and yeah, almost certainly need to put my travel chest down. Let me get rid of that. So yeah, I do think that would actually be, and if you're aspiring into content creation or actually into public speaking, I highly recommend learning to orate properly, because there's a lot of things. The enunciation is, and I'm terrible, by the way. I'm not. I don't have much of an accent. I'm from Yorkshire, and I don't have much of an accent unless I take my eye off the ball, in which case it thickens up a little bit, and only a little bit. I mean, I can speak. I'm not from deep in Yorkshire. I'm from South Yorkshire, Doncaster specifically. That's where I was born and spent most of my days. In the playground. One little fight and my mum got scared. She said, "You're moving to Nottingham." No, she didn't. That was obviously the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But yeah, the point here is that all of this kind of work is valuable. I actually do not believe there is ever anything you can do which is a waste of time if you are learning a new skill or talent. I actually live my life by that maxim to some degree. I have one of my tenets of my existence is that I actively and consciously try to better myself as a human being every day and learn something new. Doesn't have to be anything earth-breaking, doesn't have to be anything, you know, particularly useful. It could just be the most useless factoid you've ever heard of. But yeah, if you do learn something new every day, I think I'm gonna have to go and put this stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and empty my inventory a bit, because I am well over. Now I've got a whole load of flour grinding, so that's fine, but we can put the rest of the grain away over here. And then there's a few other bits and pieces. Anyway, you don't want to see me harvesting, so I am going to finish up here, and I will see you. I mean, we probably don't need much in the way of flax, but I tell you what, you're getting it. That's sunflower grain, isn't it? And that is spelt. That is amaranth. What have you got up there? Bone broth and pre-gelatin. I think we got much in the way of eggies. Not early night now. Anyway, we'll use this. That one will do for me. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm getting on, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay. Back at base, which I will turn my flight speed down, and obviously this is where all of my grinding and pulverizing and all the other stuff goes on to get all of the various things which you can grind and pulverize. These are all used. That is used for black dye, grey dye, black or grey clay, the various frits and luminous stuff, and all sorts of things. Obviously lime is fairly obvious. Bauxite is used for making powdered bauxite, and it is also an ingredient for refractory bricks, but powdered bauxite is used to make orange dye and various things in clay, and you can also make powdered corundum, which of course is used to make these polishing sets, which I've never bothered with, and that is used to make the little tiles. If I remember rightly, you can use that to do these polished tiles. I haven't found a use for that yet, but doesn't mean there isn't one. Anyway, over here we have our stairs going down, and we have our walkway going this way. Now over here, of course, we have got our thing which actually needs to be reignited with the next batch of blister steel, so let's just do that while I'm at it. Probably will never use all of this steel, but you know, doesn't mean that we should stop making it. So yeah, over there we've got all of that. So I can't really do much on this side because I've got my coke ovens and my steel blister over there, which is doing its thing. Lovely. And on that wall we've got our little storage system for all of our, you know, unprocessed stuff. So we've got like our hematite, nugget, copper, meteoric iron, copper bits rather than copper bits. Yeah, not confusing at all. Bismuthite, all of the good stuff. Meteoric iron, silver, gold, all that. So we are, and I've already pre-excavated, we're making a room in here today, so I'm going to need some polished andesite rock, I think, to start off with for the floor. I'm not sure what to do with the ceiling yet. I may dome it, I may not, but let us go the right way and we can see what we can see. How much polished and I've got quite a bit actually. Well, that's handy. Is it enough? I don't know. But always nice when you've got a bit of stuff pre-prepared. Now, technically speaking, I could probably get away with not doing that because my building plan involves that not having anything in it. So let's just do these first. If I've got the spare capacity, then I'll just fill it in with the rest of these. Not like I'm short of andesite, or we're ever going to be short of andesite again. You know, this is an important thing to bear in mind. Andesite is not a problem in our lives right now at all. Oh, I did that. Yeah, I was just wondering why that was like that, and it was like that because I need some granite filler there. Well, I don't, because again, it's not going to be like that, but we'll let us go. Yeah, let's grab some dirt, and we'll do them properly. You know what I'm like; it will only bug me if I do it. And I'm actually even starting to put andesite in here because my little crate is full up there. So we'll take 1, 2, 3, one of those, and we'll just do one of those just to be on the safe side, and then I'd like a little bit of dirt as well, just for just for the scaffolding. But yeah, you can see there's still a lot of tidying to do in here, a lot of things I need to address. So in the spirit of getting my own house in order, I'm getting my own house in order. Yeah, bit of that. You're never going to see this, by the way, because I'm going to do this now. So that's our corner pieces, and then I don't know what I'm going to do across. What am I going to do with this ceiling? I mean, I could vault it. Could go 1, then 1, 2. So it's just going to be like a peak, though, isn't it? If I do that. We'll vault it. That's fine. But we're going to do it like this, I think. It's going to be a very subtle vault. Which will, of course, mean that I probably need to do those as well. And that one. So I'm going to need a little bit more granite. But in fact, I'm going to need quite a lot more granite because it's going to be a granite ceiling. Okay, and then we've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 45 spaces. That should be enough. Right, let me get those, just the basic blocks in, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, we've got the basic structure in. I need to chisel it just to get the curve, but while we're down here we need, I've got one better crate, so I need 44 chests. Now, do I go with redwood, which I hate as a building material? That's probably a strong word, but you know, I don't like redwood. I'm not a fan. You know, they've done the odd good single, but on the whole, overrated. Sorry, yeah, of course, idiot. You need nails. So I was going to say chests are easy, aren't they? And then I remember that chests are not easy. We're playing Vintage Story and not Minecraft, which means I need nails, which means I need those. So that will do me, let me have a look. That will do me, how many? That will do me 16. And I need 16, so another 32. You know, it's probably going to be quicker to take a couple of stacks of that. Right, let's go make some nails then. I need some copper. I'm going through here. So yeah, we've got this space up here to deal with, and that space. This space is everywhere. They need attention. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I should just batch produce a big pile of, mind you. I'll be honest. I generally think I'm producing a big batch of copper. Now in here, let me just show you where we are. We've got the walls in. Now what I do need to do in here is get out the old chisel and the old hammer, and take this and that. And that. And I think that's sealing enough, isn't it? I may need to do something here actually. Yes, in fact I do need to do something there because, damn it, I did not want to do that though. Doesn't matter, I've still got dirt. Happens to me all the time. Not because I'm bad at getting out of bed, because I'm just lazy. It's like, oh no, this is so comfy. Don't make me get out, please. Okay, can we? No, You are a slab, so we'll do that. And then that. That's fine. Yeah. Because what we're going to do is we are going to have a wall of these on all 4 of these walls. That's maybe all 4. Let me. I mean, there's an element of it. Do I sit there and go count? How many different things have I got, or do I just make 45 storage spots? I think 45 storage spots. Anything less is just counterproductive. So 44 storage spots coming up. Let's go make some. Let's throw some copper on the floor. Let's make some nails. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, if 70 nails is enough to see me through for a while, I don't know what is. Okay, let's go and get this going. So what I want is my chest, which is not on my back. Go away, wolf, nobody wants you. Poor Wolfie feels really unloved. So let's do 32 of those, and then I'm going to need those plus that lot plus some of that to make those, and even then I managed to screw it up. But that will give me, let me have a look, we've got 1, 2, 2, up. And then you're going to have your 15 on this side. And then I'm going to need 12 more. That's the figure I was after. It's the 12 more bit. Let me just do half a stack of wood. So that should give me 16. I don't want 16, I only want 12. And then those can all be kept for now. And then that will go plenty like that. I think I might have overdone, if anything, the amount of flax linen that I brought over. And then finally we need to have a look at some frontage, because what I did with these was I think this is, oh, I need my chisel, I need to see what they are. Chisel. There's a chisel. Do I need a hammer to actually observe? Possibly. I was looking at the 119 chisel mod actually, and that is actually, I never really. Right, that is not granite stone brick. I know that's not granite stone brick. But I'll bet it started out life as granite stone brick. And I think that is probably a barrel painted on with a barrel texture, maybe. Let's have a look. I don't think it's that though. What did I do? I am already. Well, I was going to say I don't have time to go back and have a good look, but I do. I mean, that's clearly not true. If I were to say that, I would be definitely lying. Aged. Demarked. Oh, what to use. What have I got? I mean, I don't think this. I really don't think any of these are going to be... maybe not. No, maybe not. What are you thinking? You stupid, stop it. I haven't got enough of that. I could do a mixture of that and that to get the that might work. Because I don't want it necessarily to be an exact copy of the other side, so let us just go and place that like that, and then we'll chisel you back. I probably want to grab a hand planer, I don't know why. So it's kind of that thick. I think that works. Corners are going to be interesting, of course. I mean, at the simplest level we could get away just with that, although filling in around the edge, just giving it a bevel, might not be a bad idea. Especially not once we've just done that as well. I don't mind that, that works. So then we can take a mixture of this, so we can go one, so we get this going on. Get my old pantograph, which I now have a spare steel pantograph, so now this is interesting. So what I want to do, I've got you copied, and then what I need to do is I need to rotate you like that, but then I want to do an add. There you go, that's all good. Then we can come back with this. And then we'll nope, now we're into replace again, but now we are rotating. Just gives it something different. This texture to me is a bit bland, in my opinion. You know, some like it, some don't. And that's fine. And then one more session with the pantograph. rotate. Need some lighting in here, and job is a good one. And I've got a hole. Oh, I need a door as well. That would be useful, and a sign. All right, and then all we can do is we can come in here, and I can sit there and go purified copper, powdered copper. Let's grab all of my powdered copper. Let's come in here and go like that. And I can see then that's all nice and neat, and then grab my powdered rusty metal. Doesn't really matter what I'm trying not to have a significant order to this kind of thing. Fluorite. That's all of it. Ultramarine. Bauxite. Now, did I see, I've got crushed bauxite as well, so I'm going to stick crushed bauxite and powdered bauxite together. Some of this, it's not going to be perfect. I'm still going to have to hunt around for things. Sphalerite powdered. There you go, all sorted. Powdered borax. Does that got to another stage? No. So that's good. What are you? White phosphorus powder. Wow. That's evil. Do not inhale. Okay, yeah, that's probably good advice. Take all of that lot. Wow, that is... Didn't even show it, did it? Right, this I've seen before. We'll deal with that in a moment. What I need there. Here's my box. And what I need is my chisel and my hammer. And all you do is you refresh it one way or the other. I've certainly done it with hammering it, that thing. Anyway, door, sign, bit of decoration, lighting. Back in a moment. Alright, yeah, this is making lime. This is for the most part empty. You can have the rest of some of that. That's soon going to fill up. That can go out. I've got loads of it. So the room is done. I haven't decorated. I did think about putting a table in the middle, but I think it gets in the way. Now this is not perfect, and I'll tell you for why. Which one is lime? I mean, it's a white powder. Which one is it? Oh, that's lime. Oh, also that's lime. So you see, I've already cocked up by going there. So it's, I mean, some of this, I've got the cinnabar and I've got the vermilion, I've got the olivine, I've got a piece of crushed olivine underneath of that. We've got quicklime down there, which probably, if I had a vertical 2-spot space free, I would stack above each other. Where possible, I've kind of linked them together. It's not perfect, but you know what, it's better than chests on the hallway. So it's one of those things. It's going to be a bit of a learning. I mean, lime should be easy to identify because it'll have a lot in it. Powdered uranium is great because it glows, as does that. Hang on, that's let me just take you over there and put the quick lime next to the lime. Yeah, it'll do. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 spots free, which may or may not be enough, but you know, it is what it is. And given where we are in the season, I'm not going to panic too much about that. So on that note, that's it. Another piece of the base done. I think we're going to work a little bit more on this base next episode, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.